What's up guys, Case here with MaxAroma, your #1 destination for fragrances on the low. Today we are reviewing our 2 fragrances that we gave our first impressions on Tuesday. That is Hello Beauty, which is the Ange ou Démon Le Secret dupe, and then we have Queen of Life, which is the Lancome La Vie est Belle dupe. So these are both fragrances that are mimicking 2 French fragrances. One of them, Ange ou Démon, being from Givenchy, and the La Vie est Belle being from Lancome. Both of these are eau de parfum, so they're EDPs, so we expected them to be a little longer lasting. Now our results have shown that these fragrances actually are not as long lasting as I hoped they would be. In terms of longevity, Queen of Life gave my mother 2 to 3 hours of performance, about 4 hours of max performance, meaning it turned into skin scent all the way through the day. It lasted up to 4 hours of performance. Now, in terms of peak performance, where you can actually smell the fragrance, 2 to 3 hours is what you should expect from it. In terms of Hello Beauty, I personally tested this fragrance out, and I got around 3 to 4 hours of overall performance. So something similar to the Queen of Life, except the Hello Beauty did have a lighter smell to it. So I did have it linger on a little more in terms of the skin set, to where I would still smell it after 5 hours. So you can expect maybe somewhere around 4 to 5 hours, but in terms of performance-wise, where you actually genuinely smell the actual fragrance, I would say 3 to 4 hours is what you should expect. Now, in terms of projection, you get half a feet of projection on both of these fragrances, not much, unless you spray these in your hair, or say on your back of the neck, or in very key areas where you would be maximizing your projection. Then you can be pushing the boundaries of a feet or arm's length worth of projection. Now, in terms of overall scent, now Queen of Life, I was told that was a quite nice sweet scent with high vanilla notes, which is what the actual original of this fragrance has. The original has a lot of floral notes, iris, jasmine, orange blossom, and in the top note there's a pear note as well. So that is something I smelled when I tried the fragrance in our first impressions. I definitely smelled the pear note, so that's something to expect. The vanilla note is very strong in this one as well as tonka bean, and patchouli. Actually, it has patchouli as well, which is something I did not mostly smell in this fragrance, but it's possible that you may smell it. Now, in terms of for the Hello Beauty, which I reviewed personally, I tried this out myself. I definitely got those lemon and blackcurrant and green tea notes in the top note. The top notes are very accurate. I would say the cedarwood and the patchouli note, I didn't smell that as strong as I hoped to. So I'm guessing you may not be smelling those base notes as well, meaning that the fragrance does not develop all the way through. Now, one thing I would say is that this fragrance is a spring fragrance compared to Hello Beauty, which is more of a fall-winter fragrance. So it's possible that in the spring and summertime, this may develop better, so you can smell the full fragrance. Now, in terms of the recommended use, for this one, I would definitely state it as more of an evening fragrance. Just overall, the fragrance is a little more dense and classier. This one, I would say you can probably rock it all day long, maybe not work, but usually I personally wear more bolder fragrances for work. So if you're a little more, bolder in terms of your personality, go ahead and try this out. But overall, this is a all-day kind of fragrance. I definitely say that in terms of all events as well. This one, as I said, evening, date, bar kind of scenario would be best suited for the Queen of Life one. In terms of seasonal use, I already said, fall, winter for this one, spring, summer for this one. Pretty simple for that. That's all that we have for La Rive Queen of Life, which is the Lancome La Vie est Belle dupe. And then we have our Hello Beauty, which is the Givenchy Ange ou Démon Le Secret dupe. These, They're decent in terms of what I expected, but the last time we tried Rive's women's fragrances, they were definitely a little better in terms of performance, but these definitely have a little more of a classier smell, and they are EDP, so I would assume that over the small window of time that you're going to be smelling the fragrance is still going to smell pretty genuine and pretty nice from what I've at least tried. So definitely have a try at these fragrances if you have the access or ability to. They are definitely worth the price points that they're going for, or even more. Honestly, these are you can have these compete with even more expensive fragrances just from the smell and overall appeal of the fragrances. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We will be reviewing a second part of our Rive fragrances for women. So we'll have 3 other fragrances that we'll review next week. On Tuesday, we'll be giving our first impressions for those fragrances. And on Thursday, we'll be reviewing those fragrances according to the notes, scents, longevity projection, and recommended use, as well as the seasonal use, as always. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next week.
Let it go, make my body go, take our bodies higher.